Hey guys, I missed you. I really did. We're going to do a veil. I had a client order a veil. She's going to wear it with her outfit for Valentine's Day. Um, I think you should wear hearts every day. What do you think? Yeah, why not? So I've already done one side. I've attached a bobby pin to one side of the veil. It goes in the hair when you do the other side. And yeah, you do it more fancy than this. And veils look best on hair that is slicked back into a ponytail or a bun, because the veil is the the leading lady, leading star. It's not the guest star. Okay, so the veil should definitely um, be what is the focal point. The focal point when someone is checking you out from head to toe. Okay, the veil and the heels. I think the veil at the head, the heels at the toe. Can't lose. Wearing some red bottoms with this. Oh, yes. Okay. So let's do the other side. Before we do that, I want to share with you, I did make this felt heart bobby pin. It's made out of felt material. I bought the felt hearts off of Amazon, and what I did was I used hot glue to attach it. And it's a certain bobby pin that you have to get for arts and crafts. It's called a flat pad bobby pin. You see the flat pad there? It allows you to attach anything you like to it. They come in different sizes. If you have heavier metal ornaments, you might want to get one that's thicker that can hold the weight of it. This one is not as flat. You see it has ridges, but this one is flat. This has no ridges. And this size is 8 millimeters that I used. Okay, so it's very simple to adorn your bobby pins with whatever you choose. So the measurement, I pre-cut this tulle material, and there are also little tiny felt hearts on here too. When you touch them, they feel nice and fuzzy, I should say. This material is 20 inches in length and 9 inches in width. Now, the 20 inches, once you cinch the ends, will turn into 19 inches. Okay? So, what we do on this side is we're going to create creases and folds. If you notice this side that's done, we're going to create just a nice little square piece that goes on the back of this here. Okay, so you'll know what I mean. Once we're done, the end of it will look square. So we're going to take this and really just fold it, kind of like when you folded those paper fans when you would make them in school out of your lined paper. Yeah. Okay. So we're just folding here. Okay, so this is the square that we're ending with. Okay, so before we attach it to this, we're going to secure this down, make sure the folds don't pop up. And I'm using single threaded needle, not double threaded needle. And I'm using red red thread because my heart is red. If I use any other color, you would see it when I sew the tool to the heart. We don't want to see that. So whatever color you decide to get your heart, if you get pink hearts, you know, whatever color you decide to get, make sure your thread is the same color. Okay. So this doesn't have, you don't have to go through and do this twice. I'm only doing it once because guess what? I'm gonna come in here again when I attach it. So I'm gonna just create a knot here so it doesn't unravel. Okay. I'm going to create another knot at the end of my thread so that we can hand stitch it to the heart. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we're going to sew it. You want to take your bobby pin upside down. Make sure you attach it to the back where that flat pad is, just underneath that, and we're going to start sewing across. And I'm probably going to sew across 2 or 3 times to make sure it is very secure to our felt heart. So this is why we use red thread, because as I come through here, you don't see the thread. I mean, if you go up close, you do, but you know, it's tone on tone. It's not standing out. Come on through now. There you go. I just realized season 4 of Bridgerton is out. Any Bridgerton fans out there? I hear they're supposed to have, I think it's 2 or 3 more seasons, because each season highlights each child, each Bridgerton sibling finding their marriage partner so that they are accepted into society. Yeah. You know what other show I also started watching? More of a reality-based show. Alone. It's on Netflix, about these survivalists who basically live out in rough conditions. And they literally are alone. There's no cameraman. They film themselves. They're placed in the Arctic and extreme cold. They're only allowed, I believe, to bring 7 items to help them survive. You know, like a knife or something to help them make fire or whatever it is. And they have to build shelter for themselves. They have to feed themselves daily. Yeah. What's interesting about this show to me is that it's their self-reflections. One guy was saying, he said, you know, when you're inside your home, you're reflecting on, you know, man-made stuff. You know, whether it's your couch or your paintings. He said, but when you're outside, you're reflecting on what God made. I was like, wow. So true. Which is awesome. And what was so cool is that, you know, another person was saying how, you know, they're so alone out there. It can get to you. It can really get to you. But hearing your own voice can be comforting when you're that alone. It doesn't replace having someone there with you to keep you company. And I thought, wow, you know, is that what we're all doing, creatives doing on YouTube? Because really, this isn't a live feed. I'm really, you know, I'm talking into the camera. You know, is this, it is soothing for me. For me, the handwork is soothing for me, but I never thought of hearing my own voice as being soothing. So I think I like that show because it's just so, what do they call it, introspective, and when you reflect on yourself and what's going on with you, it's like watching a show where them being alone, it causes them to meditate and reflect on a lot of things. One guy even, he said, I realize how much I've been avoiding my family, and I need to go home. You can tap out and go home at any time. He said, I need to go home and work on my family. I thought that was amazing. So I love it for that reason. Not just to see how they make fire, which is cool, but, you know, to see all of the different reflections they have on their own life. Yeah. Okay, so we're nearing the end of this here. And what we're going to do is we're going to stiffen it. And you might be saying, well, why are you going to stiffen it? Well, when you put on a veil that's not stiffened, it just mashes up to your face, kind of like, I don't know, a stocking or a scarf would. So we're done here. These are our 2 bobby pins attached. And like I was saying, I'm going to lift this up now and get up with it. Okay. So if I don't stiffen this veil, when they go to put it on, hold on, let me make sure we got this right here. Okay, yeah. Okay. When they go to put it on, it's just going to go straight on their face. We want it to come out a little bit, so I'm using this is a veil crown. You can use any curved surface, okay? So it doesn't have to be this. You can use a bowling, not a bowling ball. Well, actually you can. Huh. You can use any ball. Anything that's round. You can use a Tupperware round bowl. All we're going to do, because I need this roundness so that when she puts it across her face, she has it, it's not mushed to her face. I'm going to use hat felt stiffener. This is not a hat, but it's still stiffener. It will stiffen any product. I don't want to use too much, because if you use too much on tulle, you'll get these shiny spots that, yeah, that just don't look like they belong. So I'm doing my edges first. Okay. And now I'm coming in and doing the body of it. I'm tapping it to see if it's damp. I really just want a very light coating. It doesn't take much stiffener to get this how I want it. Getting the excess stiffener off. Okay. If you feel like there's too much somewhere, too much stiffener somewhere, and this is pretty much all I'm going to use, you can take a paper towel or a towel and remove the excess. So I don't know if you're able to see, maybe against the dark, you see there? See that shiny? I really don't want that shining so much. So I'm going to just step over here and get a paper towel. Because it will dry like this. And I'm just getting out You may say, oh, doesn't it look like a sparkle or glitter? Only if it was consistent, it was everywhere. And can I tell you, it's almost completely dry now. I kid you not. That felt stiffener works fast. You don't need a blow dryer or anything. Wow. I'm telling you. It's like dry already. I could do a second coat. But yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. That was quick. That was real quick. Let me do the other direction. And it also dried quick because I've used very light coating, very light. And if you notice, okay, I have plastic on this. This adhesive, it would make this tool stick to this, and it would really ruin my material. So make sure you place plastic or some cling wrap on whatever you're using. Yeah, so look at that. You see how it's, also when it dries, it's not so flat and falling. So now when she puts it on, you see how she'll have room there? That's stiffened. So she's going to have room. Let me see if I can show you on me. And it is dry. It's dry, guys. It's amazing. Okay. So when she goes to adjust this on her, and I love it when my clients send me photos. I'm going to take off my glasses. How you doing? Okay. So when you put it on, you see how I have room? Hopefully, yeah. Let me come here. Yeah. You see how I have room there? It's not so flat to my face. So that's why we stiffen our veils, so that we have a little room. And that's it. I'm going to pack this up for her. Send her a nice thank you card. Yeah. All right, guys. Enjoy. Until next week. Have a good one.